Tonight at Loftus Versfeld, we are in the capital city, Tshwane, as the Olympic qualifiers continue on the African continent. South Africa this evening against Nigeria for the second time within a week. When the two teams met last week, it was a 1-0 victory to Nigeria. And the goal scorer was Ajibade, who scored from the penalty spot just before half-time. But this evening it could be redemption for South Africa, looking to qualify once again for the Olympic.
And now, for the national anthem of South Africa.
They are the current African champions, and they are looking to continue that and qualify again for the Olympic Games that they have done on two occasions, in London 2012 for the first time and then Brazil in 2016.
Don't want to be attacked as much. They're going to try and neutralize one another in the midfield. That's going to be critical for South Africa. BANYANA, they've got to be assertive. They've got to play as quick as possible to try and put pressure and get an early goal.
Yeah, they certainly do, particularly in the opposition penalty area. Linda Mohlala as well in the midfield for South Africa. It's a good combination between herself and Refilwe Jane. And South Africa certainly do have the capabilities of winning this encounter. If you have back at if you have a look back at the South African recent success against the Super Falcons in 2021, winning the Aisha Bohari Cup, beating Nigeria 4-2.
You can tell there, I think she wasn't, maybe she was scared she could pull her hamstring because of she had to reach out to it and play. I think she was just avoiding, because in situations like that, when you try and reach out for the ball, possibilities of pulling a hammy can be awkward. They've got to do better when it comes to the corners. They don't have to play them straight into the box, because if you look at the aerial advantage in terms of the
South African midfielder.
Well, it's the bleeding they've got to deal with because of that cut just below the eye.
We knew it was going to be a tough encounter tonight. We didn't expect it to be almost there. It's almost like a boxing injury, isn't it?
Yes. And now, if we are going to... I think that's the game plan, Ken.
Referee with a smile on her face, Gankawati Tosi. All the way down from the northern part of Africa. Deal with a Western versus Southern African contention. I just think South Africa, for the moment, they've bided their time for the opening 20 minutes of this match. And all of a sudden, there's a little bit more presence down the middle of the park. And this lass, Nomvula Khwale, has not only created the opening shot that forced a save out of Nodozi, even though she was in an offside position. It was a great position for her to be in, to execute the shot. And South Africa just starting to look as if they